Bismillah Rahman Rahim. This is Engineer Masood Akhtar Kiani, and today we have the technical session number 84. Our subject is Pre-Construction Survey. Uh, Before going ahead, I would like to request you to subscribe, like it, share it, and press the bell icon in order to reach the next video with easy access. So, pre-condition survey is also a very important factor in the construction, at least to know the knowledge of the previous situation of the sites where this construction is going. Either it is the pipeline or it is the road or building and whatsoever it is, and what the neighboring assets and the buildings are disturbed due to this new construction. So this is the precondition survey. Uh, the precondition survey consists of a review of property adjacent to the site where construction activities are about to begin. The goal of the survey is visually identify all existing signs of exterior and the roof damages and the signs of the structural settlements before construction begin. So the precondition survey can protect the subject property owners and the contractor developer of the sites where the construction activities are takes place. For a property owner, the pre-construction documents the existing condition of the damages of the structure or the settlement and the construction activities are approximately attributed to the construction activities, and therefore the responsibility of the contractor and developer to rectify all of these things which are disturbed and damaged during their construction. For the contractor developer and the prospectives, that the preliminary loss of control and the claims, therefore there is a mechanism. If a property owner alleges that the damage was sustained due to the construction activities, the pre-construction survey can be referred to to confirm that the visible damage uh, pre-exist in the construction activities. This is allowed for fair and the prompt settlement of the third-party property damage claims. Scope of the pre-construction survey. So, what is the scope of the pre-construction survey? What it's covered the uh, uh, activities. Prior to the survey, the review of drawings of all proposed adjacent buildings would be undertaken, which is the as-built drawings for every completion of the projects. As-built drawings are make it, and it will be recorded in the authorities software and the authorities office as a hard copy, and all the stakeholders and whatsoever according to the local building codes of any country. This assists in understanding the implication of the proposed work and the specific area of the adjacent property that would be more closely reviewed and documented. For each cracks or the abnormality noticed in the structure, the survey will provide the photographs and the general location of the abnormality specified location and the abnormalities of uh, the major defects types. So, what is the abnormalities in the cracks? The size of the cracks, types of the cracks, in the direction, and the cracks will be noted. Cracks monitoring gauge and the install over cracks located adjacent to the proposed new construction. The purpose of the gauges is monitor gauge over the course of the construction and the post construction. Follow up the surveys should be undertaken during the construction, which is the pre-construction and the post-construction. To ensure that the follow-up survey is documented to change the previous identify abnormalities and identify the new cracks or abnormalities of the buildings and the structure, even if it is the paved area or road area or properties or boundary walls and whatsoever it is. Knowing that what depends on the construction process and the cracks and can be sometime aided into identifying the likely causes of the therefore and the implication is mandatory. For any of the new abnormalities noted and the new surveys shall be identify the types of the abnormal location and the photograph of the abnormalities. It should be properly taken and compiled. The deemed necessary that cracks can also be gauged installed. The post-construction survey is undertaken at the completion of the construction projects. Very often, developers will want adjacent buildings owners to sign off the construction of the project. Adjacent owners, adjacent owners must exercise the extreme due to diligence before the sign off to ensure the no damage of their properties. Or if there is damage, it should be highlighted also. Some municipalities may be specific requirement for the pre-construction surveys. For example, many some cities, if they have the instruction from the clients and it is identify some existing cracks in the buildings, floors, exterior cladding, and whatsoever, and this should be noted. And the for the new construction, the contractor or the construction body is not responsible for these things. Only what's the noted in the uh, time of the handing over, that will be the considered in the pre-construction construction survey. If the uh, gain size of the pre-construction inspections statements of the efforts and it is again access will be provided. So pre-construction survey is a main exercise to protect the utilities and to relocate the utilities and to establish a new corridor of the utilities wherever it is, either it is a pipeline, infra, or the road, or the buildings. So whatsoever the it is affected and it is touches to the new construction, the precondition survey is can be implemented for the claims and the rectification and the rate statement. So this is the briefing about the precondition survey of the construction, which is also very necessary part of the construction phases. It is also comply with the local buildings code. In every country, there are the building codes and the requirements, and municipalities and the other authorities who are responsible their utilities, and it should not be disturbed by anyone from any time and during the any construction. So the proper rules and regulations of the safety and the quality and the execution should be followed. So this was the briefing about the pre-construction survey. And in next subject, we will discuss about the topographic survey, which is related to the construction also. Thank you very much and have a nice day.